Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the Paddle and Fin podcast. Monday night here. Dock Talk is coming up next. We got an All American Kayak Classic week kickoff episode that's going to fire up here. So let's go ahead and get this thing riled up. And we are here with the TPO Dock Talk podcast. Happy Monday. Happy All-American Kayak Classic week to everybody out there. Dude, springtime is upon us all around the country. We got rain flying. Speaking of rain, Truman is on the rise. If you guys have been watching anything that we have out there, Truman Lake Reservoir, she's rising quite a bit. In the last 24 hours, we got one report that she'd come up about 5-6 feet, man. So it's going to change up a few conditions. This could be a good thing. You never know. It could blow out some stuff, So this is what it's all about, right? You got to test your skills, man, to see how you can set up for tournament week here to see how everything's going. Before we get going here, reminder, the TPO Dock Talk podcast brought to you by Battleborn Tackle. Man, go check out Battleborn Tackle there. It is a small business, veteran-owned. He has a ton of awesome deals out there. The free shipping thing is in and of itself one heck of a deal that you really can't beat, man. That alone in today's world, that can save you a ton. And if you use TPO2024, you're going to get an additional 10% off any order of $10 or more. That's tackle. The code is TPO as in True Patriot Outfitters 2024. Get yourself a 10% off deal there, man. You can't beat that. Little extra there. We love and appreciate those guys. You guys can do the same when you go check them out. All right, man. So let's go ahead and we're going to get this stuff. We got a couple guests sitting in the waiting room right now for us that we're going to bring in. The first guy, let's go ahead and just kill the music there. Let's go ahead and bring in Mr. Booth himself, and we're going to talk about what things are looking like with the Classic as we speak. Mr. Booth, how are you, sir?
Doing good, man. Glad to be here.
Awesome stuff. Awesome. How Missouri wet right now, all around?
Yeah, finally. We needed some rain, and boy, did we get it. We got it all at once. So, yeah, we got hammered some rain. Some places, awesome. I think, got up to 10 inches of rain in some areas, so it was a lot.
Wow. Yeah, we have not had the kind of rain out here in Colorado that we had last year. I can tell you that it's not as green as what I was loving seeing out here last year. But are the trees in full bloom out there now finally?
Oh, yeah. Everything is nice and green and lush, and spring is here. And, like I said, we've been in a drought for a while. We really needed that rain, so that really sprung everything to life. So it's going to be perfect, nice spring conditions when everybody gets here.
Good stuff, man. And speaking of rain, it's brought Truman on the rise. I was just telling people there that like we were talking off air, she's been coming up quite a bit. Going to be some mud in some areas, going to have some decent looking stuff in others, but just never know, right? I mean, it's kind of could be a great thing, could be a tough thing if guys don't plan for it properly.
Yeah, definitely is going to be something to consider going into tournament day. Some areas could be muddy, some not so bad. Some of the creek areas may be blown out. They may be back to normal by then. It's hard to say at this point in time. The water levels can change really quick this time of the year. I mean, we do have some more rain coming, but I don't know. It's hard to predict how much we're going to get.
Is Truman Dam used for electric generation?
Oh, man. I don't know.
Because I don't know if they actually use it for that to draw, because I was pretty sure Bagnell was used, that they draw power down on that thing. But just never know if you can actually, look and see, are they going to be pulling water?
Normally they're going to want to take care of Lake of the Ozarks and keep it nice and pretty. And so Truman will suffer. They do the same thing. They do the same thing down south on Table Rock. They'll keep Table Rock nice and level, but it'll flood Bull Shoals, 30 foot. So It's just how they determine what lakes get the priority, I guess. So
Right, right.
they have no problems flooding Truman out. I can assure you that it can get bad some springs.
Right, right. Well, good stuff, man. So I know we've got some contingency of Colorado. I know is out there already. They've been starting and taking a look at things. So I know we've got people and participants from from around the country already landed in Clinton there, and getting ready for this thing coming up. What are the numbers looking like so far here? Because we're approaching the May 1st registration deadline, folks.
Hmm.
May 1st, you need to be registered up by the time we get there. So make sure you are getting yourself registered up. Don't wait to the last minute. Um, get yourself up there and get registered up so we make sure we've got everybody accounted for. What are we looking at so far?
We're up over 150 so far, and they've been slowly ticking in. A lot of people are waiting until the last couple days. I get a notification whenever somebody signs up, and it seems like every 30 minutes I get a little ding on my phone where somebody signed up. So they're still coming in, and yeah, the deadline for May 1st is that's gonna be, that day. So 11:59 p.m. is what it says on Tourney X for May 1st, the deadline. And that's so we can get the payouts calculated and try to have a little bit of time before the event starts to prepare. If there is anybody out there that has a problem with that, if you can get with me and I can document it and I can factor all that in, we can extend and give you another day to get that entry fee paid for, as long as I know about it and can get it factored in. So if that's a problem for anybody, just get a hold of me. We're not trying to keep anybody locked out. We're just trying to get everything planned properly. So,
Yeah,
um,
yeah.
but yeah, May 1st is the deadline. Would really like to see us hit 200 this year, and it's still possible. The guys wait till the last second, and
Well, and that's the thing with the kayak. I've noticed this more in kayak. They do it in boats, but I've also noticed it more on the kayak side. Is guys do kind of wait to the last, couple days, then they get registered up. Could be work things, could be whatever. But we do see it a lot here. And like you said, in this case, we just really, knowing who's in and who's paid for, and it really helps, calculate a bunch of stuff so that we can say what's going on as opposed to waiting to the final last day not knowing. Or it's what looks bad is when you start changing things up, as it goes through after you've already said something. So we'd
mm-hmm.
like to have that stuff, all kind of figured out clearly. So well, good stuff, man. And for those of you that are still riding on the fence, I got 30 seconds here for you. So take a peek here real fast. And let's not mince words. 10 grand for first place is one hell of a motivator. If we can get those numbers to where they need to be, that $10,000 first place. But there might be something that's a little more coveted, man, and it's big money, but it's also the bragging right piece of the team. Man, that Arkansas team has owned for a year. They've owned the championship, and they have loved every minute of this. And talk about a motivator, man. It's getting that team championship over, and away from
Heck yeah,
Arkansas. That's a big drive right now.
heck yeah, everybody's gunning for them. They got a target on their back for sure.
And that's the way it should be. The champs, they've earned it. They got their year out there, and so yeah, man. It's now everybody wants a piece of that. I got to say this, and I definitely want to throw this out there. I am unbelievably and unapologetically proud of the Colorado contingent this year, because traveling is not easy, man. And take it from a guy like myself that does a ton of it. Colorado is not close to anything. So to see the numbers of the Colorado anglers descending upon Missouri and registered up and coming, that made me super proud, super happy, and really excited to see Western anglers getting a chance to get into the Midwest. I mean, we're technically Midwest, but we're like West Midwest, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, to come fish in the beautiful state of Missouri with the great people there and awesome stuff, that I'm so stoked. And yeah, there's a piece of me that's really pulling, to see that we bring that title back to Colorado. That would be really, really awesome to see. But yeah, that's I just wanted to throw that out there. Kudos to the Colorado anglers making this drive and putting it on their deal, because it's not easy, and it's cool to see everybody kind of come through with it. So.
Yeah, it's nice seeing that, the people's. I've had a lot of people tell me that, this is the one event that they travel to a year, that, they just fish their club and they don't really do any big tournaments or travel far.
Right.
And this gives them that one opportunity to go hang out with their buddies in their club and actually travel. So that hit home. That really means a lot. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's bucket list stuff, and everybody, it's the fishing, but it's also the event, right? I mean, this year we got the Chamber, we got Everharts, we got Bucksaw, all coming together to bring the Romans Warrior Foundation into town to join Lock Shields with the All American. We got the wall on hand at the convention center. Going to be a super, super cool just experience and event to be there, starting pretty much Thursday, right? I mean, you got check-in at Everharts.
Mm-hmm. That'll be all day long at Everhart's from 1 to 5.
Right.
Anybody can stop by at any time and check in. Bring your board. We'll do a quick board check, and then you'll just walk up to the table and tell us your name and what club you're with, and then you're done. That's it. We'll post up a virtual video that night, and there'll be guys around. Tyler will be there. I'll be there. You'll be there. We'll be around to talk to if anybody has any questions, but we're going to keep it real simple, make it easy for guys coming into town to, just check in and then get to their rooms and start to prepare for the next morning.
Yeah, for sure. We've got the wall will be going up. And I did want to throw this out there. Any veteran first responder anglers that have checked in and are all set and good to go, should you desire to stop by the convention center there. We're working with the chamber to get some volunteers to help us get the wall set up on Thursday afternoon. But obviously, if there's there's these panels are like 250 pounds a panel, and there's 8 panels. So it does take a small village to get the wall up there quickly. We'd like to have it set up and good to go, and have everything done by say 5 or 6. That's really our goal. Brian will get into town with the trailer and we'll start unloading and getting everything set up. But if you are around there, please feel free, stop on by the convention center or hit me up on a DM or whatever and see. I'll be over there helping get that thing all set up and put into place. But it'll be for sure wide open on Friday after the tournament's done. Feel free, please stop by. Come see the wall after day 1 is concluded.
Yeah, please. We encourage everyone to come by, on Friday.
And then Saturday, the big one, obviously with the awards going off, right there, you'll be at the, definitely show up to the awards, and check it out then as well. And it'll be 24 hours a day. It'll be available there. Big thanks also to the chamber for helping us coordinate. The local law enforcement's going to do extra protection to make sure that wall stays nice and cozy there at the convention center during that time. So that was super cool. We love and appreciate their extra support to help keep the monument safe and just keep tabs on it. So
good stuff.
Awesome, man. So it looks like we've got a lot of people that are signed up. They still have time here. You heard the man, folks. If there's something blocking you by, that you're not going to be able to hit that May 1st registration deadline, get a hold of Josh. Let him know what's going on with that, because we want to make sure and get you in here. This is it's a once a year opportunity, man. This is a heck of a deal. And your team, obviously, I'm sure your state team's counting on you to be there too. So that's that you never know. You go out and have one of those days. You might be that anchor for the team that helps bring a team championship to a state maybe that hasn't seen one. That would be an awesome deal.
Yeah, it would. And there's money on the line with the team side as well.
Heck yeah. Yeah, it's a top 5, so 5,000 team if the numbers are right. And I mean, that's top 5 scores. That's an extra grand to the 5 that put their scores up, man. That's a heck of a deal.
Yeah, and we've got the hourly big bass going on, so there's gonna be so many ways to win money, including the trash pot. Maybe you just want to go there and catch you a big old gar or catfish. Could be worth some money.
That's right. I also spaced the big bass hourly. The businesses of Clinton,
Mm-hmm.
Missouri, folks, have chipped in money to support this to be able to pay out an hourly big bass. So that's another reason why stop in Clinton, get you gas, stop by the grocery store. If you need something around town, use as many of the, obviously the services and such that Clinton, Missouri offers there, because they're supporting us and they're thanking us for coming in town by throwing up those cool deals. That's the least we could do is say thank you to an awesome community that embraces kayak fishing. That's awesome.
Yes, sir.
All right, buddy. Well, we'll let you get out of here, man, and go get ready and make sure and dry off. And if you guys are getting soaked down there still, take care of that
Yeah.
awesome fish tank.
The weather's been pretty good, actually. I mean, now that the rain's passed, it's really nice outside. I mean, you can see out my window, my dogwoods are all bloomed out. Everything's nice and green. So anybody coming from up north and they're ready to get out of winter, it's going to be nice and warm. Even the weather forecast is looking pretty decent too. It's hard to say. There is a small chance of rain, but I mean, we're in the 70s and 80s all week. So
even with the rain.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry about the weather too much. I mean,
Heck
you
yeah.
might want to bring some rain gear, but
Heck yeah.
yeah, you guys, most of these anglers have been through this before. They know what to do.
I was gonna say I'm packing shorts, man.
Yeah.
We're putting these bright white legs on display here till I get that first tan.
Yeah, don't forget the sunscreen.
That's right. Trust
that first burn of the year is a doozy.
Colorado anglers never forget sunscreen. The sun wants to kill us out here.
Oh, yeah. You get
we're ready.
That first kayak sunburn of the year right in between your knees and on the inside of your legs. That's a good one. That feels great.
Hell yeah. All right, brother. Well, thank you so much, and we'll be looking forward to seeing you.
All right, man. See you guys. I'll see you this weekend.
All right, buddy. We got Southeast Georgia Kayak Bass Fishing joining us. Hey, thanks for joining in there, fellas. We appreciate that. And checking in on us from YouTube. All right. So, folks, what we got here, we have another special guest with us. This man is going to be coming down. I believe he's going to be joining in the Classic himself, Mr. Sam Kinnett of Ice Hole Power. He is joining us here and also is a United States veteran as well. So we absolutely we're proud to have him join us here. Let's bring in Mr. Kinnett. Sam, how in the heck are you, sir?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm good, man. You look like you got some good weather there. Where are you coming out of?
Lincoln, Nebraska. So we had some
man,
questionable weather Friday, and but yeah, today's beautiful.
And so clearly you guys were safe. And did how close were you to that destruction that came through there?
It started in between us and Waverly, which is about 5 miles away. So, I mean, too close for comfort, but we got the cool action shots of it going by.
Wow.
So,
what did they finally ever classify that as? What did it get? Did you hear?
I heard it had 240 mile an hour winds. I want to say that I heard some reports that it was almost a mile and a half, 2 miles wide.
Wow.
At one point. But I mean, it traveled for 60 miles before it finally, went up. So.
Jiminy Christmas.
That was a pretty bad one.
Yeah, man. That's we were checking on. I got a couple friends, obviously, that live out there, and a lot of people that I fish with. Obviously, all lives out, through that neck of the woods. So it was so far so good to hear that everybody that we know of, everybody has been okay through it.
Yeah, and
hearts go out to those folks that lost so much.
Right, and I haven't heard any loss of life or anything. It's just property, so
right.
So that's good, but.
Well, you'd think the advance warning had to be on there for something like that coming in, that people had to at least get the sirens going and get the, knew that something was up.
Right. Yep.
That's usually a key if you get a little bit of heads up there. So, folks, for those of you who don't know, Ice Hole Power, that's you're the operations manager and coordinator for Ice Hole Power. Is that correct?
Yep.
And what is it that Ice Hole Power does? You guys do a lot more than just ice stuff.
Yeah, and we're going to be getting into a lot more of the kayak stuff. But Yeah, we help you power your, outdoor adventures. We make those ammo can power boxes that, can fit all sorts of different batteries. And, basically power your cameras, power your phones, your, lights on whatever you need. And it's not just an ice fishing company, we got a lot, it's a lot more stuff to use a power box on than just ice fishing. Like I got one sitting in my recliner in my house right now that I charge my phone with. So
Right. And how this connects into the classic here, folks, is Sam reached out to me and let us know that he was going to be down there, and you guys are an Amped Outdoors dealer. Yes?
yes, yep.
Yep. And so he is going to have, for those of you that are running Amped Outdoors, and if you run into any issues whatsoever, or you just need extra power of some kind, Sam's going to be available here at the Classic to and have a supply of Amped Outdoor batteries on hand here at the Classic to help out with. So, as I'm personally with Team Amped as well with the True Patriot Outfitters and myself, so this made just total sense to us. That should that come up and be something that's needed, they've got you covered there. So we sincerely appreciate that, man. That's a huge
Yeah,
deal for guys. I mean, power is everything these days, right?
yeah, it is. And I'll have some 15s all the way up to, I'm going to bring the big batteries like the 60 kayak edition, the 80 and the hundreds. I don't have any 50 or 24 volt or 36 volt stuff. But the 80s and the hundreds I have, and the 60s I have. And then we got the new 52s in as well. So I'll have an assortment of all of our stuff, and then extra charge. I'm going to bring a ton of chargers, because that always seems to be the issue with guys, going bad, their chargers going bad and stuff like that. So,
Right.
and I'm also going to bring extra connectors. If your trolling motor goes down and you need wiring, I'm going to bring my soldering iron, like all that stuff. So yeah, if
Sweet,
you
man.
just hit me up on Facebook. So
That's a big one, and you heard him, folks. Sam Kinnett. That's Kinnett. I'm going to put that up here real quick. We're going to create a banner here. Sam, we'll put you. I was going to ask you how you wanted folks to reach out to you. So on Facebook, it'll be Sam.
yeah, either that way, or I can put my phone number out there. I don't need any unsolicited drunk texts at
Let's leave it at let's leave it at
on a
this
Sunday
here.
or something.
We'll leave it at this. If you need something here, folks, like you said, the ISO Power, Sam Kinnett, you can get him here at sam.kinnett on Facebook. Just DM him there. If you forget any of this stuff, hit me up and I'll put you in contact with him. That's huge, having the chargers and the electrical connectors and things like that. The only issue I've ever had is a couple of my crimps, pulling apart just
Right.
from, just wear and tear and stuff. And I've had to redo them on the, quick on the scene type thing, and reset them up or whatever. Because I don't solder my connections. I usually I use waterproof crimping and
Heat shrink.
heat shrink tubing. That normally does it.
Yeah.
But every now and again, as it gets worn down, I probably should solder though, just to make life easy on myself. But yeah, so well, that's awesome stuff, man. That's super cool. We will, in addition to that, folks, know that remember for this year, Catch is working with us here. I'll have a small supply of catch boards that I can sell to you. I want to clarify that we don't have loaners. Okay, we haven't purchased any for loaners, but if you run into a problem, I can get you a 26 or a 32-inch carbonate. Oh, we lost him. There he is. Now he's back. I can get you a 26 or a 32 catch board, and I basically sell them at whatever the MSRP is at the website there through Catch. That's what we sell to you as to bail you out, and that way you can save your tournament and keep you in the game there in case you lose one. So we've got the Amped Outdoor support, we've got the catch boards. That's pretty awesome. What spurred you with this, man, to want to load up your service gear in there along with fishing, because you're fishing in the Classic, right?
Yeah, I am. I do it for our club. I'll throw in just a bunch of random stuff, and then, it never fails that somebody's battery goes down or they want a new battery or, stuff like that. So,
No, I hear you. The very first event that we went to, I sold 2 catchboards right out the gates. I was like, wow, I only bought, like 6 to hold on to, and it's like, I figured I'll keep that for my inventory, 3 of each, or no, I'm sorry. I have 4 26s and then 2 32s. And yeah, I was like, yeah, that should be enough. Shoot, first event, I had 2 out the gates. I was like, wow.
you're always forgetting stuff.
The old Murphy's Law, right?
Yep.
Especially if you know somebody else out there has you covered.
Yeah. Right. I will be doing so this month, the month of May, I'll be doing a 10% off code for the All American. So,
Oh, very cool.
I'll post it on Icehole Power's Facebook page, what it is, or I'll post it on the All American page. So
That's very cool, man. Yeah, and folks, remember Icehole Power. It's they started obviously in the ice world, but now they build power boxes,
yeah, yep.
that you can basically wire up custom, get whatever you need done, right?
We're trying to stay away from the custom stuff.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we have a crew that builds for us, and we're pumping them out all the time.
Gotcha. So you have pre-builds on the website.
Yeah.
Oh,
yep.
okay.
So,
very nice.
And then we also have another company, kind of our sister company, called Powerbox Supply, where we sell like electric power generators like Jackery and Blue Eddy and Gold Zero. So,
nice.
And our prices are a lot cheaper than theirs, and we're from the Midwest. I mean, we're right here in Lincoln, Nebraska. So,
well, and that's another. I mean, it's a huge thing. We talk about this all the time. Everybody talks the story about how they hate how the big box comes in and hurts things, right? Well, the way that you can do this isn't just talking about it. It's by supporting companies like Icehole Power, man. Take care of use your business there. Does it, in some cases it may be an extra $5 or whatever, but you know what? $5 to support, the companies that keep things flowing out there, that's worth every dime in my personal opinion. But
yeah, same.
That's how we do it, man. Is we take care of each other, and we don't worry ourselves about the other side. Battleborn Tackle's the same way, man. That's why I was very happy to have them come on board with our sponsor for this year, is supporting AJ as a U.S. Marine, current firefighter in Vegas. He owns Battleborn Tackle. Huge deal out there because he's got, like you guys, the prices are just as good as anybody else out there. And so it's like, well, that's a no-brainer, man. It might take you an extra day compared to a big box store to get the part by going there, but again, worth it, man.
Yeah, and we also ship for free, so
awesome.
And we do a 10% military discount. Just get a hold of us on the website, and we'll let you know.
This sounds like a good deal all the way around the board. We got some people joining in here. I wanted to come back to my man, Trey Dawson. Not going to find a finer human being built on the planet. I love me some Trey. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. And when we were talking about Battleborn here, Eric, AJ, he's talking about AJ Gagliardo, the owner of Battleborn. He's a true patriot. Please support him. Buy a pack of plastics. Heck yeah, great idea. Pack of plastics at least. Stony Floyd out of Kansas. We got him joining us here on looks like YouTube out there. How are you, Stony? We got my man from up north here. He was like my number one fan these days for the podcast, Mr. Kasperek. Am I saying that right, Andrew? Kasperek, or is it Kasperek? He'll chime in and let me know. Casual Bass Guy. If I remember right, Casual Bass Guy is a dude that's out of Colorado here, if I remember right. No fishing, Casual Bass Guy, no life. Love that. Almost game time, he says. That's right. I think he is. I think that's who it is. I see too many of those things out there, man. So you just get lost out there. But
yeah,
I was saying it perfectly. Andrew said, awesome. Okay, Kasperek. Got it. Perfect. So yeah, man, huge thanks to everybody joining in here and watching our little show here before a few things get fired up. It is Classic Week, folks. You don't want to miss this thing, man. May 1st is the registration deadline. Get signed up. More people. Ivan Diaz. That's who Casual Bass Guy is there. Wichita, Kansas. Hey, Ivan, how's it going, brother? Finally got a chance to meet him in person at the last All American deal there. So awesome. But yeah, man, get signed up, get registered up here. If you need something, hit up Sam. If you're running into issues with your electronics there of any kind, your power, he's got your amp stuff covered as well. But also just think about anything electrical and power related. Sam can hook you up here and help take care of it. And go check out Ice Hole Power. Go check them out. Company out of Lincoln, Nebraska here. That's awesome stuff. Sam, thank you so much, man, for stopping in here. I'm looking forward to meeting you. You going to get a chance to get by the Benson Convention Center before the awards, or where are you staying at down there?
We're staying in Warsaw, so
okay,
yeah,
opposite end.
I'll probably sneak through. I'm coming down Wednesday morning, so
nice. What kind of drive is that from Lincoln?
About 4.5, 5 hours.
Oh,
Just got to
so
get through Kansas City.
So jealous. So jealous.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like 10, 11, something like that. I want to say closer to 11 to get it. But Clinton, yeah, I skirt the south end of Kansas City myself to get there. Just run through Lawrence and try to, dodge my way into Clinton then.
Right. Don't fall asleep through that drive through Kansas, man. I tell you what, that is it's terrible.
Western Nebraska isn't a whole hell of a lot better.
Hey, I tell you what, the sand hills, there's nothing like the sand hills. Right. Big roaming hills of, the road from Valentine down to McCook is called the Road to Nowhere.
Yep.
And just keep going up and down, and it's gorgeous. It's peaceful.
Yeah.
So
but the Kansas, anything eastern Colorado that butts up against it, that is no man's land out there. You do not want to break down. There is some crazy stuff that you can see if you see anything out there.
Right.
But yeah, everything else is pretty. McCook, you just mentioned McCook. I love McCook. The town of McCook is some of the friendliest dang people. They are so awesome, so welcoming. Our local club, we go there and we fish red willow.
We got that in 2 weeks.
We'll be watching you. Don't worry. We're keeping eyes on, because you guys are going to you're going to a couple things that we're actually eyeballing for future thoughts too. So we watch the sticks quite a bit.
Yeah.
And see what your results look like to kind of give us an idea of what the fishing looks like that time of year and so forth. So
it's going to be good because it's perfect timing for that lake. So it's definitely a magical place.
It is. It's the thing I love is at any given time, man, you can be swinging on a 20, 22-inch fish, man. They're there. And if you catch it just right. We were there last year and it was a little stingy, not going to lie. It was a little stingy, but happens from time to time. Hey, we got a couple more folks coming in here. Stoney's saying Super Bowl time, baby. That's right. For the Midwest, this is our Super Bowl. It's about to go off. Jimmy Burgess, no, homie, you're the hero here. I'm the guy that pushes the paperwork. And he was saying wearing the new swag. That's right. Yeah, we got it. Our new team stuff, came in. So I had to, throwing out New Canoe there for sure. Appreciate it. All right, brother Sam. Well, I'm gonna let you go here, man. We're gonna wrap this up. Short episode tonight. We're gonna get this thing going, and we'll be on our way in the next probably 24 to 48 hours. We'll be on our way down there as well, and get all checked in, get the wall set up, and be working that. I'm hoping to get a chance to meet you, and if anything, I'll see you at the awards for sure.
Yep.
So. Awesome, folks. You saw it there. Like I said, reach out to Sam. If you got any power needs, reach out to me. If you forget his name by any measure, I can get you hooked up with him. Check out Ice Hole Power. Thank you, brother. We appreciate you, and good luck. Tight lines down there this week.
Yep. Thank you. You too.
All right, brother. All right, folks, that's going to wrap us up here. Like I said before at the beginning, though, if you got stuff at Battleborn Tackle, make sure to get over there and use TPO2024. Get you 10% off at Battleborn Tackle. Support a small business, veteran-owned small business. We love and appreciate them, and showing some love out there to Nevada, to those anglers that are out there as well. We've got hopefully some stuff in the future where we can do a little bit more there. I can't thank you guys enough that are stopping by and commenting here and chatting. It looks like through Facebook and YouTube. We sincerely appreciate every last one of you, man. I don't have the words. I appreciate this kind of continued support for the little show and keeping us trucking. I promise you, we're working on some big stuff down the line too. Hopefully, all you folks that have been here from day one like this, I'm hoping to. We're going to have some cool stuff coming down the pipe. We'll see what these next couple months, iron out for us. But for right now, let's focus All American Kayak Classic, biggest event in the Midwest, going off this week, Clinton, Missouri. Huge shout outs to the chamber there, David Lee and his entire team at the Chamber of Clinton. We love you guys. We thank you for all your support. All the businesses in Clinton, Missouri that are coming together to support the All American with the big bass. Of course, Everhart's for helping coordinate all that and put all that together. Huge kudos to those guys. And then, of course, Tanya and her family over there at Bucksaw Resort. Man, if you're not set up, check them. I don't know if they have any more availability there, but check those guys out over at Bucksaw. Thursday night, there's going to be a barbecue. Get with Josh on that. We're putting down a little barbecue there the night before. Just kind of hang out and share some good stories, fish stories. Get ready for the next day's competition. Bring your rain gear, folks, because there's a good chance of it. But it looks like he's saying the weather's looking good, and just be ready. That water's rising, so you're going to get some muddy areas. Some of you guys like dirty water, some of you guys don't, and just be prepared for that stuff. Above all, just be safe completely. All right, folks, that's going to do it for us here. Next Monday night, obviously, we'll wrap up everything here that happened at the Classic. I'm sure we'll have some interviews that we'll be able to share and show. We'll put that kind of stuff on, and any cool pictures we have, all that content will be coming. I'll try to get you as much coverage as we can when we're on boots on the ground down there. So, as always, make sure to smash the subscribe. It's a great way to support the cause, support what we're doing here. We love you guys. Tight lines. We'll see you in Missouri, and be safe.